going on, everybody? Welcome to the Black and Red Builds channel. Today we're going to be continuing on with our Back to the Future DeLorean time machine model from FANHOME / D'Agostini. Before we do that, though, I want to remind you guys of my giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. I already put the video up. I'll put it up right here for you guys to go check that out. But at the end of this video, I will leave the QR code and the link down in the description on how to enter the contest to win the Lego Mandalorian helmet, brand new in the box, that I'm going to ship out to one of my subscribers, just for being a subscriber and watching the videos. Thank you so much, guys, for all of that. Again, this is in no way affiliated with Lego or YouTube. I purchased this with my own money, and I'm going to give it away to one of you guys. So again, at the end of the video, there will be a QR code down here on the screen, and in the description down below, you'll be able to click the link, or again, just scan the QR code at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and continue on. All right, guys, here it is. I know it's box 9 because, well, I wrote it right here on the box. So this is stages 37 through 41. Yes, 37 through 41. And I can't wait to continue on with it. So let's go ahead and get up top and let's get this thing open. All right, here we go, guys. Here is the box. Let's go ahead and crack into this bad boy. Let's get this paper out of the way and remove all of our parts. And let's get our magazines out. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get rid of this box. We're going to go ahead and we'll just whoosh it away. You ready? Boom. I like it. It's always nice to just magically get rid of things. I think I sent it back to the future. Whatever that means. All right, let's go ahead and get this stuff out of the way here. Get a look at these magazines right here. We have issues 37 through 41. But let's go ahead and get started right here on issue 37. All right, here we go with issue 37. Let's peruse through here. We got the our parts here, and we're going to be attaching these fender wells. It looks like we're going to need these little tanks here from issue 36. They should be in my box over here. We'll get those out. And anyways, we're going to attach them to the fenders, put them on the car here. These are going in the over the rear wheels. And when we're done, we'll be looking like this. Get a quick look on through here. Here's Biff and Biff. All right, and our next issue will be, looks like dealing with some wiring. So let's go ahead and let's get started. All right, guys, we have part 37A. This is the left fender well here. And we have 36A, which is the pontoon that goes on the left fender well. And they're both marked with an L. If you can see, right there's an L. And this one also has an L right inside there, as you can see. So these two go together. One, it's going to sit just over these pins here. Well, it's not really pins, but over these two holes here and here. We're going to set it on just like that. This way around, sorry. It's going to go this way around. And we're going to screw that in with 2 DM screws. And we're going to use our Fantic electric screwdriver right here. Great screwdriver, award-winning. And if you're interested in getting an electric screwdriver, this is a great one. And you can find it at the link in the description down below. I haven't charged this in a minute, so hopefully it's charged up. Usually when I get done with a session, I just plug it in. All right, we're going to go ahead and screw these in. Now these are going into metal, so I'm going to put a little bit of oil on them. Just a little bloop right on the screw. Put it back on top of there, and we're going to screw that in. Now there is a pin here, guys, that line it up. It goes to this little hole here. So you can put that right over that pin, and it should line you right up. Just like that. Screw that in. Alright, guys, it's going to look just like that. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and get 37B and 36C out, and that's just the other side. And we're going to put them on the exact same way. Again, we have a little hole here that matches up with the peg. Just put it on that peg and it'll line your screw holes up just like that. And we're going to screw that in with 2 more of those DM screws. All right, and there's that one. Okay, now we're going to get our car over here and we're going to put these on to the chassis. Okay, this is the right one, so it's going to go on the right side. And it's just going to slide right over. Now once you get it in, there's a pin right here that hooks into the hole. And then these 2 holes should line up. And this one down here should line up. So we're going to be screwing those all in with DM screws. So we got 3 screws going in. And I'm going to apply a little bit of oil like usual. Hopefully these line up all right, because it's really tight. This one down here don't look like it's quite lined up. Let's see what we can do here. All right, there we go, guys. A little tough to get that one on, but it's on there now. Okay, now we're going to move over to the left side, and we're going to get this one put on. They just fit in kind of tight. You just got to really look down there and get those holes lined up before you screw them in. All right, guys, and there we are with both the wheel wells now installed on the back of the car. This thing's getting pretty heavy already. Pretty freaking heavy, because these things are metal. All right, guys, that's the end of stage 37. Let's go ahead and move on to stage 38. All right, here we go with issue 38. Let's get a look inside here at our parts. Here we go. We have the stuff here. Just more things that we're adding on to the chassis. Clear stickers on this one. Different wiring. Okay, looks like we're going to be running some wiring through the body here of the car from the front back to the back, it looks like. So, all right, that's where the stickers are going to come in. Okay, when we get done, we're going to be like this with our wiring running through. To the rest of it, there's fake George McFly here. All right, let's go ahead and let's get started. All right, once again, we have our chassis over here, and we're going to attach part 38B. That's this triangle piece here. It's going to be going over this section right here. Just going to put it over these pins, just like that. And we're going to secure that in with 3 NM screws. But before I do that, I'm going to put a little bloop of oil on these. All right, it's a little bloop of oil. All right, let's screw that on. All right, there it is. It's on there nice and secure. Okay, now we need wires 38E and 38G. That's the 38G is the red and blue wire, and 38E is the blue and white wire. And 38G is 19, and 38E is 9. So we're going to be running these through the car. Okay, it's got the wires have 2 small white connectors and 2 larger black connectors. The white connectors, the small ones, are going to go to the front of the car, and the black ones, the larger connectors, are going to run out the back of the car. And we're going to run them between these. There's these studs here, here and here, here and here. And then when we come down here, they're going to run along the middle console here, and then they're going to run over the car, across here, and out to this side right over here. So this is where they're going to start over here. Okay, you want 6 to 7 centimeters between this front connections point right here and the end of the wires. I'm just going to lay them in there about like this, and I think we can kind of adjust them as we go along. All right, we got these little connectors again. This is 38A tabs, and then we have KM screws. So we're going to use 2 of them here and here. We're just going to put the tab in, the tab side in first in the back, just like that. And then we're going to secure that with that KM screw. Normally I would use oil, but I'm not going to use oil on these. As you can see, these wires can still slide easily through there, so it's not imperative that you get them at the exact measurement right now. Get the other one in. All right, there we go. We got both of those put in there. All right, We got to secure these in here with these little clear stickers. The wires down here on this part. So we got our 7 centimeters, which is about 2 3/4 inches. So we're looking probably about right there. That's about, it's less than 3 inches. So we'll see how that works. And we got one of our clear stickers there. You can kind of see it. And we're going to kind of try to hold these wires where they're at. And we're going to run them, just run them over to this side over here. And we're going to put a sticker right here. I got a sticker in there to hold those wires. Now this is going to all be held in with the floorboard that goes over. So this is just kind of like a temporary hold. It's just hold them in place until everything else gets put in. Here's the other one. All right, there we go. We like that. Spin this around and we're going to put 2 more wires here. All right, now we got 38D and 38F. That is the yellow and red and the white and red. And they are wires 12 and 8. And they're going to go on this side over here, kind of the same way. I'm going to run them out the front here, right between the little connectors. Again, another 6 to 7 centimeters out the end, so about like that. And then we're going to connect these down again with those little connectors with the KM screws. There's one. I thought the hardest part would have been just getting this little connector in the right spot. All right, there we go, just like that. Okay, again, we're going to tape this down along the edge there with these little clear stickers. And we're going to bring this over here to the side, and we're going to put one right here on the edge here. Yeah, put a couple more right. Put another one right here. There we go, just like that. All right, now we got these 4 brackets here we're going to put underneath the chassis. And these are just going to hold the car up, I guess, for while we continue to work on it. Turn it around this way. I'm going to get one under here, one under each side in the back. Like that. All right, guys, that's the end of stage 38. Let's go ahead and move on to stage 39. All right, here's issue 39. Let's get a look in there at what we're going to be building. Looks like we got more wiring going in, and we have that chassis plate here. We're going to be running our wiring through, connecting it in here. All right, and when we get done, we're going to have all this wiring in and our floor plate still, so we won't be putting a floor plate in this issue yet. All right, in the next issue, we're going to have the panel and pedals we're going to be working on. Pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, we have our chassis back out here. We're up on our lifts, and we're ready to do some wiring. All right, guys, we have all these wires here. This is 39D, 39C, 39F, and 39B, which are wires 9, 10, 11, and 23. And those are going to be going on the back here. So we want to get all of our leads here, the white, small white ones, all facing out the back like this. And they're going to be going down between these posts. And again, just like the front, we need 5 to 6 centimeters sticking past this post right here. So that's going to run down this way between these over here and between these right here. And then we're going to be connecting these on with the same type of connectors. Okay, these tabs are 39G. They're a little bit longer than the ones in the front, but they're the same type of connector. And we're going to be connecting them on again with KM screws. So we're going to get the first one going on here, and we're just going to put the pin in like that, and we're going to screw that KM screw in. Just like that. Again, 5 to 6 centimeters from this post right here. And now we're going to bring it down. We're going to put it between these two here. And get our wires in just like that. And they're going to go between these two holes. And just like that. Okay, then the third one's going to go right down here. these two pins. Get our little bracket put in. Like that. Yeah, these can still be kind of moved back and forth and adjusted, as you can see there. All right, now we're going to be moving to this one here. And this is 39E, and it's also wire 22. Yeah, this one's going to be coming out the front right here, and it's going to run between these pins, just like on the other side. Okay, and it's supposed to be 5 to 6 centimeters out from this pin right here. And then we're going to attach it down with brackets again. Just like the other side, we're going to put a bracket on here. Like that. And the next one's going to go between these two right here. And then the last one is these two right here. All right, there we go, guys. That is the finished wiring here on stage 29. Let's go ahead and move on to stage 40. All right, here's the magazine for stage 40. Look at our parts, and again, we're going to be assembling this this panel with the pedals and everything on it, and a little more wiring, it looks like. And we're attaching all the pedals to the panel here. And when we get done, we're going to attach it to that floorboard from issue 39. And we're going to look like this when we're done. Have our pedals in. Cool. All right, looks like the center console will be going in the next issue. Let's get started. All right, guys, we're going to be starting here with 40A, the back panel here, this panel, and 40D, which is the brake pedal right here. And we're going to push 40D through this middle hole here on the panel, just like that. All right, now we have this tiny little pin here. This is 40E, and that's going to be going through the hole here in the back of the brake panel. Okay, now we have the pin in right there. We're going to pull this in, and that pin's going to sit into the little slot gently. I need something to kind of get that in there. There it is. It's all the way in. Right there. The pin is down in the little slot. And now I have bracket 40F right here. And that's what we're going to use to secure this down. And it's going to go this way around, and it's going to slot right over this hole and this hole over here. And the little brake pedal piece here is going to go right into the slot of this. And it should fit around this other piece right here. Just like that. And we're going to screw that in with 2 AP screws. There's one. Let's get the other one on. And just like that. There's the brake pedal. Okay, now we got this little spring. This is 41, or 40I, I'm sorry. And we're going to be attaching that to the brake pedal back here. All right, if you look at this spring, one side has a completely closed round circle there, and the other side has a kind of open hook. That open hook's going to go through the brake pedal itself and get it on there. As World of Wayne would say, fiddly. Okay, got the wire through. Now the other end is going to go over this pin here with the hole, and we're going to screw that on with an AP screw. All right, like that. I'm going to put an AP screw through that, and that will hold it on there. All right, just like that. Now the pedal, as you can see, is spring activated. Nice. All right, now we got the clutch here, and we're going to be putting that in the hole just to the left of the brake pedal. And these things, I believe, are kind of keyed, so it'll only really go in there one way. Put it in like that, and then we're going to screw it in the back with an AP screw right here. Make sure we have it in right. Tighten it down. Okay, it's going to look like that. Okay, now we have the accelerator or the gas pedal, however you want to call it. And that's going to go in this side over here, and it is also keyed, as you can see right there. I think you can see, there you go. Same shape as the hole. Just going to push it in and again screw that in from the back with an AP screw. There we go. Now there's all three of those pedal there, and there's our brake pedal. The only one that actually works. But I think that's because, I'm not sure about this yet, but I think when you push the brake, it'll turn the brake lights on, which is kind of cool. So, yep, that's actually what we're going to wire up right now, is the brake light. Pretty cool. All right, here it is right here. There's our little connector contact switch right there on the end of the wire 40J. Okay, and that's going to go on the back here. We got this little squared little piece here with a hole in it. That's where this is going to sit in. And the little bracket is going to sit right here against this tab right there. So when you push the brake, it'll push that contact closed. Pretty cool. I'll show you closer here in a second, but we're going to screw this in right here with an AP screw. All right, now we have 40G, this small little connector here, and that's going to hold this wire in. So we're going to put it right over these two posts, and we're going to screw that in with another AP screw. AP screws, man, they are the screw of the build, at least this part of it. All right, there we go, like that. Now if you look real close here, I'm going to push that brake pedal and it'll close those contacts right here. See it? Just like that. Pretty cool. All right, we need to get our center, our floorboard with the center console here out from the last package. We're going to be attaching this onto it. We're going to sit this down like this. Now this is going to go over, we have 1, 2, 3 holes here that's going to line up with these 3 tabs. And this is just going to lay out over the center console here. And we're just going to set that over those holes just like that. Go for that middle one first. I'm not going to snide it real tight. I'm just going to get it started and then get the other 2 going. And then I'll tighten them all down. All right, there we go, just like that. And this wire laying across the middle here. Now we're going to attach this wire down here across the middle console with 3 more of these 40H connectors here. Right here, right in the middle, and then right on the end. So I'm going to drop that down here and put one in and screw it in with a AP screw. One. These are a little easier to get to. Those other ones were on the fender wells were a little kind of tough to get to. All right, there we go. It's going to look just like that. And that's the end of stage 40. Let's go ahead and move on to stage 41. Okay, here's stage 41. And here's our parts here. Looks like we're going to be working on that center console and adding some pieces to it. The gear stick case, the gear stick and gear stick handle, all these pieces are going to be going on here. Console, we'll be adding them on right here with our little boot and everything for the gear shifter. Putting a knob on at the very end, and when we get done, we'll have this center console looking just like that. Here we are, future Biff here, and what is it, Biff's Tower, what is it called? I forget the name of it, like Biff's Pleasure Paradise or something like that. I forget the name of it. Anyways, yeah, Pleasure Paradise, there it is. Biff Tannen's Pleasure Paradise. All right, next, the next issue that'll be coming, we'll be working on the time controls. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, we're going to start right off with 41A, the console here, and 41B, these controls. Okay, the control piece is going to go right inside here, like that. And we flip it over. There's our screw holes right down in here and here, and we're going to be attaching that in with 2 AP screws. All right, guys, it's going to look just like that. Very nice. Okay, now we got 41C right here. More of the controls. The shifter will be coming through this. And we're going to be putting that in right here. Now we got to get that pushed back underneath. There we go. Yeah, kind of push this out a little bit from the back and get that pushed over, because it has to wrap over that piece, and then you can snap it down in there fully, just like that. So just go from the back and kind of push that out a little bit, and then you can snap that over it. All right, now we're going to screw that in here and here with 2 more BP screws. All right, that's not going anywhere, just like that. All right, now we got 41G. This is the shifter boot here, and it's nice and rubbery. Look at that. I like that. That's pretty cool. So we're going to flip it over this way, and with the boot part here facing towards the front, we're going to slide that in, and there's 2 holes here and 2 pins here, and that's going to go over those pins in there, just like that. All right, now we got the shifter here. This is 41E, this piece right here. And we're going to be pushing that through the bottom of the boot here. And it'll come out the top like that. And to hold that in, we have 41D, this piece right here. And again, with this little part here, that's where the shifter is going to sit in, the little ball. It's going to be like a little ball socket. And we want to lower that right over that shifter and over these 2 screw holes here. So on this side, the shifter is going to be able to move around like that. And then we're going to screw that in with 2 more BP screws. Just like that. Okay, and again on this side, we got the little shifter. And now it's in that ball socket so it can move around. Okay, now we have our little shifter ball here that goes on the top. There's no markings on it that I can see, but we're going to push that right on top of that gear shifter. Let's see if the friction fit is enough. There we go. Yeah, it fits really tight down on there, so just give that a nice push. I'm just holding the back just to make sure I don't pop anything out of there, and push that in nice and tight. There you go. Now you got the gear shifter right there. Nice. All right, guys, that's the end of stage 41 and the end of box 9. So let's go ahead and let's get back to the main camera. All right, guys, that's the end of box 9 of the Build Your Own Back to the Future DeLorean. I've wanted this model right here for quite a while, and I'm glad I'm getting to build it here on the channel. Hopefully some of you guys out there are also able to get this model and are building it along with me, and or just enjoying the videos that I'm putting up. Yeah, so right now we just got done working on this middle console where we've put in the controls up here. We've got the gear shifter in there. Kind of neat. I like how the gear shifter moves. It's rubbery down here, so that's cool. We're working on the floorboard here now. We've got the pedals put in, the brake, the clutch, and the gas pedal here, or the accelerator. I like how the brake actually works. So when you push the brake lights will come on. That's pretty cool. I like that quite a bit. And then on the main part here, let's get this up. This big old mama jama here. We got the rear wheel wells put in, and we're running the wiring now all through the car, from the front to the back and to the sides for all the lighting that's going to go on in this thing. So we're getting into some exciting stuff on this build now that I'm really happy to see. Soon we'll be putting in seats and stuff like that. So I can't wait to continue on with this model. So anyways, guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, don't forget I'm doing the 1,000 subscriber Lego Mandalorian helmet giveaway. I happen to have it sitting right here, brand new in the box. This is the exact one that you will be getting. Tape still intact. I'll be giving this away to one lucky winner on there. I'll put the QR code right here that you can scan with your phone, and it'll take you right to the site where you enter, or down in the description down below. It'll be the first link in there. It'll say something to the effect of 1,000 subscriber Lego giveaway, and there'll be a link under it. You click that link, or you scan this QR code right here. It takes you to the website that handles the giveaway. You'll click on a thing there that'll say click on this to go to the Black and Red Build channel, because they just want to see that you visited the channel. Click on it, then you can just close that link out, and it brings you right back to the to the little page where you put your information in to enter the giveaway. I think it's your first and last name, your email address so they can contact you, and then your date of birth in there is what you're going to have to put in there. So this will make a great holiday gift for somebody out there that's a Star Wars fan that you know, or if you want it yourself. Again, this is for 18 and up, so that's why there's a birth date on there. And the reason is because this is an 18 and up model. So that's why I have it set for ages 18 and up on that. Anyways, good luck, guys, out there to one lucky winner of that. Hey, guys, don't forget about Wicked Wednesday also. I'm doing a series on that. We got one more coming up this Wednesday, day before Halloween. I'm building I believe it is a 1,200 piece haunted house brick build, which is pretty cool looking. So can't wait to put that one up for you guys to see. And yeah, if you guys are enjoying these videos, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up, comment, stroll right over there and kick that subscribe button. It helps the channel out immensely. And I'll see y'all next time. I'm Chewysoloand this is Black and Red Builds. See ya.
Woo! Now that is a whole lot of fun right there.